See that little spot there in the tree? It's where Winnie the Pooh turd. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Pooh, that's it. He lives in there apparently, allegedly. Hey, and welcome to another walking video. Now it's another lockdown video close to home, so we're not far from the city of Bath once again, and we're going to start the walk in this lovely little village called Kelston, and then we're going to walk on to a hill, a little round hill called Kelston Round Hill. Yeah. After that it'd be up onto the Bath racecourse, so a bit of an uphill walk, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not going to wear my coat.
No, it's quite warm already actually. It's not as cold as we thought it was going to be. So I think it's going to be a lovely day today.
Yeah.
So let's get going then. Okay, so before we start walking up onto the hill, I'm just going to show, this is the village hall here. Look at this. A lovely building. And then a little bit further on, here's the lovely old church. Just have a quick look. Lovely, isn't it? Yeah. That was just a quick look.
Yeah, right,
let's get on with the walk now. It's quite warm already. Look at that. One of those old-fashioned signs. Don't see many of them about now. Okay, so here's the... It looks like a drink fountain from the past. Ham, would you believe it?
There's fish in it.
Cold fish. So as you can see, the village is on a bit of a main road, which is a shame because some lovely houses and buildings, aren't there?
Yeah.
Look at he.
That's nice.
He's seen better days, hasn't he?
Oh, he's nice.
He's a bit of a clean. So it's only the 28th of February and we're in t-shirts already. We're so warm. It's bizarre because it was only like, what, 2-3 weeks ago, it was like bitter cold weather, wasn't it? Look at that view already. Wow. Look at that. I'll not go through that mud. Just look at the view from here. Well, you can see parts of East Bristol.
That's the tellings of all the rain.
Yeah. Look at the state of the road up here, the potholes. Crikey. Well, I'm so glad I didn't bring a coat.
No.
We would have been melting.
Too
I mean,
warm.
we've only been going 10 minutes and t-shirts. Okay, so this lovely building ahead is Kelston Barn. It's like holiday accommodation. Have a look at this. That would be a nice place to stay if you're a tourist, because it's literally a stone's throw from Bath. We're just a few miles away from Bath, which we will be able to see in a minute when we get to the top of the round hill. There's the advert for it. So if anyone's interested. The only downside I can see is that you have to drive up this lane. It's only like a 5-minute drive, and it's a dead end, so you're not likely to meet lots of traffic or nothing.
Yeah,
there's nowhere to park here, is there?
Very bumpy.
It's quite bumpy, as you saw earlier, with the potholes in the road.
But
okay, so the road...
It is doable.
Yeah, the road ends here, and it's just walking only now. And it gets steeper and steeper, and I'm out of breath already.
You haven't long hair, have you? That's why.
If it all goes to plan, we'll be coming down over that hill over there. And then there's like a path that goes along back out there and up down. bit of a hefty climb that last bit, wasn't it? So, up behind, look, you've got lovely views all over East Bristol. Yeah, if you look carefully, actually, that's the Clifton Suspension Bridge just there. See it? Yeah. Just there. Post Office Tower. This sign here points back down to Kelston Village.
All the important things.
Pub. Sadly shut at the moment because of the lockdown. Cafe and cheese shop. Because there's food that will be open. So we're hoping to go in there on the way back and sample a bit of Bath. Was it Bath Blue?
Yeah.
Bath Blue cheese. That would be nice. So this is a nice little elaborate. So anyone who's walked up from the Bath side, because the Cotswold Way comes up here, and they will see this sign and think, oh, let's go down. But it's a bit of a, you have to walk down the hill. Coming back, where's Kelston? You can't actually see, well, it's somewhere over there, isn't it? But yeah, great views already from here.
And if you look over there, in that tree,
yeah,
that's where Winnie the Pooh lives.
Oh yeah. See that little spot there in the tree? That's where Winnie the Pooh turd, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Pooh, that's it.
He lives in there.
He lives in there apparently, allegedly.
Someone got a cough.
Oh, someone's got a cough. Right, so we're going to walk. We'll go around this side and then we'll drop down the path the other side. We're able to see Bath then, but then what happens then, we've got to go, there's a dip. We have to go down the dip and then back up to that point over there in the distance called Prospect Style. To the right of it, there's a big building there, it's part of Bath Racecourse, which we shall see part of that when we get up there. Right, let's go. There's a lot of people up here, aren't there?
Yeah, it's busy.
So here's the actual trig point, marking the top of the hill, 218. And you can start to see part of Bath over there. The main part is sort of hidden by this little hill here. I don't know if you can see it, but down there's a track, and that's the track, that's the Cotswold Way, which starts or ends in Bath, depending which way you go in. So now we're officially on the Cotswold Way, and I will find out in a minute how long it is. So I don't know nothing about it. All I know is that it goes for the Cotswold Hills and starts in Bath.
There's a way.
That's my total knowledge of it. So I'll have to get on Google and check back to you in a minute. Well, rather than Google how long the Cotswold Way is, I would imagine Cat from Tia in what is it?
Tea in Van Halla.
I can't say it. Tea in Vanilla.
No, Valhalla.
Valhalla, Vanilla, Valhalla. We'll probably know the answer. If you ever watch their channel, she knows everything. Me, I have to look at my phone constantly, and I can't. I look at the camera and phone. I'm useless. I could never be a TV presenter. I have Googled it. The Cotswold Way starts in Chipping Camden in Gloucestershire and ends here in Bath, and it is 102 miles long. So that's quite a walk, isn't it? Don't fancy doing that in one go. Oh my god, look at this. Right, we have a bit of mud, but there's a plank. There's a plank, we've got to walk the plank.
Walk the plank.
Oh, I should have put my pirate hat over my cowboy hat, innit? Yeah. Should have fallen over really, because we could have made £250 from You Being Framed with Jeremy Beadle. Going back a bit, isn't it? Yeah. A few other little muddy bits, but not too bad. And it's starting to dry out a bit now. We've got this drier weather. So next is Prospect Style. Don't know how I got that name. And there's a little, it's like a viewpoint. We came up here once years and years ago, didn't we? That's one good thing about this lockdown. It's sort of almost forced people to explore your local area, and it's surprising what you can find, isn't it?
Oh, we're lucky.
We've been sort of revisiting places that we sort of first visited when I first got a car and that, you know.
But we are lucky where we live, so.
Yeah, we are quite lucky that we have got this.
I think if you're in an inner city,
nearby.
it's going to be a completely different story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Living in a high-rise block of flats.
Oh, that'd been dreadful, wouldn't it? Yeah. But there's a lot of people out today, which is nice to see people get some fresh air. It's nice, all the snowdrops, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's spring now, they're a bit late now, go away. We've had the snow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not even spring yet. So
Well,
tomorrow, isn't it?
sort of spring. Wow, look at that.
That's where we
The
were.
different side of Kelston Barn. That's quite a nice, nice profile on this side, isn't it? And there's a bit more of Bath over there. It's quite hazy. As you can see, Bath is almost completely surrounded by hills. There's not many flat areas in Bath, is there?
Good place to go if you want just a hill walk quick. Isn't it?
Yeah. And here we are then. Prospect Stile, which is the high point of our walk at 235 metres. So looking at this plate, we can see that Severn Estuaries in that direction over there. What's there? Penhill Mast, which is also part of the Appendix. Yeah, you can see it there.
It's very misty now. isn't it?
Yeah, it's very misty. I think it's the Hound of the Baskervilles. Anyway, so
What way do we go, Mark? Right.
we're going to go this way here. Now over to our right over there is the Bath Racecourse.
Yeah.
I've just been reading about the history of the racecourse. It says that the racing was first recorded in Bath in 1728. In 1811, the first major meet at Bath Racecourse was held under the auspices of the local family called the Blaithwaites. Now there's a pub over by the racecourse called the Blaithwaite Arms. That's how it got its name, obviously. Originally there was just one meet a year at the course, lasting for 2 days, but gradually over the years the number of meets increased to its present level of 22. In the early years, the Somerset Stakes was the major race of the calendar, and this race is still held annually. It's Britain's highest flat racecourse in the country. Yeah, 238 metres above sea level. Didn't know that. During World War II, the racecourse was used as a landing field by the Royal Air Force and named RAF at North Stoke. In 1953, the racecourse was the site of a criminal plot surrounding the Spa selling plate, having two horses that looked almost identical. The gang substituted a good horse for a poor one. Ooh. They bet heavily on the substituted horse and damaged the power supply to the racecourse, which prevented the bookmakers from changing the odds, which remained at 10 to 1. How crafty is that? Anyway, the horse won the race and the gang would have profited highly had not racing officials become suspicious and called in Scotland Yard. The gang were subsequently brought to justice. Now just here is, I take it, is where, I don't know if they start or end the race here. I don't know nothing about horse racing.
It ends by the house, so you can see where it wins.
Yeah?
It ends over there, so you can see the winner.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, so maybe this, I don't know, they must start here. I don't know nothing about it. It's just giddy up, yeehaw. Ooh, that's what got me cowboy, I'd say, in case there's any horses. I'm a rhinestone cowboy. There's a stall over there. What's that, a combine? That's a tractor.
Combine harvester.
We got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give thee the key. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to go for it at the same time as you. I've done that earlier. It's fascinating watching how they do this. The machinery is huge. So now this slight dip we're walking through now is actually the outer boundary, or a ditch, or whatever it's called, of Iron Age hill fort that used to be up here. And this just runs along here, and the other boundary is where the hill falls away. We'll see in a minute. There's not really much to see, to be honest now. Unexploded Second World War bomb, perhaps?
Looks like one of them.
Iron Age pottery?
Possible.
Yeah. So when a field gets newly churned out, that's when you can find something. And if this was, after all, this is the middle of the Iron Age hill fort. It's quite a big area. I'd say it's about the same size as the one at Little Salisbury Hill, which is not that far away, near Bath, which is covered in one of our other videos.
But if you do find something...
It's yours, it's
no,
mine.
it's not.
Eh?
It's whoever owns the land.
You're joking.
You have to ask.
Finders, keepers,
You've got to have permission to forage.
just stick it in your pocket and just leg it, you know.
You're not allowed.
Let's see, is there anything?
Get into trouble.
Anything? I can't see nothing but lots of earth. That's all I can see. That's a view, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And this is all Bristol. And once again, you can see the two Severn bridges. See there? Post Office Tower. Clifton Suspension Bridge, you can see very clear now, actually. So we're now going to descend now down to the village of North Stoke. It's loud, isn't he? You can see the air quality up here is really good, even though we're quite close to Bristol and Bath. But look at this. The moss is just lovely, isn't it? Now, path goes down here now. See the River Avon as well down there as well, see?
Yeah.
So now we're just coming to the village of North Stoke, and here's St Martin's Church, which is 12th century and was built on the site of an earlier Roman villa. Yeah, there's quite a few Roman
Fancy.
things in that. There's the Iron Age hill fort at the top. There's remains, well, it says remains on the map, there's nothing there, of other villas and Roman buildings at the top, so it's quite a busy area. It's a lovely little quiet location because
nice.
The village of North Stoke is just one road, tiny little, it's barely a road, isn't it, really? And it's dead end, so it's very quiet. There's no pub or shops, nothing like that. It's about 15 houses, I think, in the church, isn't it? And that's it. Look at that. Nice, pretty little stream that comes down the side. The trouble is it makes the path a bit wet and it can be a bit slippy. Yeah, it's quite wet now, so go careful. Don't want to slip. Yeah. There's a better view of the church from here, actually. But there's a few waterfalls as well. There's one. There's not much water coming down it now. Oh, it can tell it's Easter. Easter? No, it's March. Is it March? No, it's not even March. It's spring. Well, it's nearly spring because look, the daffodils. Yeah, great stuff. Probably snow again next week, knowing our luck. It's the trouble with the weather this time of year, and it can change so quick, can it? Oh, there's the other waterfall. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been up here for a long time. Look at that. Lovely. The water, yeah, it must, I don't know if this goes into there, but it's like a little pond. The ducks in it, and then it comes out just down here. I don't know what the story is behind this, why this is raised. Was it?
Get on your horses.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Must have been in the past, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, It looks really strange, like a raised... There's no other reason. Like, it must have been something like that.
Get in your seat in your coach.
Yeah.
All the posh people getting in their coaches.
Oh, I think there was a house there called the Old Coach House.
Yeah, that's what
But normally that's on like a way to somewhere else. But this is a dead end,
yeah,
so
they probably came to church.
maybe, yeah.
That's where they got out of their coaches and then walked up to the church.
Good idea, Batman. But this must be so quiet here, outside of the walking season. And I think a lot of people do come here for walking. Like you can see people parked here. I wouldn't drive up here because it's so narrow, the road. If you met something coming the other way, it's going to be a bit... But look at those houses there, aren't they lovely? Now that one's a beauty, isn't it? Yeah. That is nice. Very nice. Yeah, the coach house. Lovely buildings. That is like stepping back in time. Remember that? Phone boxes.
With a phone in it?
Yeah. Normally these phone boxes have been taken over by people who just put poems inside or use it as a library, things like that. But this one, it's actually still got the phone. Right, we've got to go up this way now. And there, back into view, Kelston Roundhill again. Nice on this side. It looks very high, doesn't it? It drops away quite steep, doesn't it? God, I can't believe how warm it is, isn't it?
It's lovely.
It is really nice. I don't know what the actual temperature is, but because there's no wind down here, at the top there was a bit, but down here is lovely. And it's so clear as well. The views is beautiful looking along. And it's not too bad. If you go along the edge there, and I'll go along the edge there.
Right then.
All right. All in all, the path's been pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been very good.
Yeah. So we're descending fast now, and we're not far back to the village, so we'll see you in the cheese shop in a minute. Okay, so we're now down by the cheese shop. There's rather a lot of people here, so I got an idea that we're not going to get in. I think it's going to be too crowded, and yeah, you can see a bit of a queue ahead actually. It's a shame. Yeah, there's quite a queue in it.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's such a nice day and it is quite popular. We've had the cheese before, haven't we?
We'll come back another time.
So we'll come back another time. So you've missed out on us eating some nice cheese. So that would have been made a nice ending to the walk, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just going to have some cheese and
so just saw some girls walk past and had a nice milkshake as well. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
You must have queued for about an hour.
Yeah, probably had a queue for an hour. So I'm not prepared to do that.
But then it is supporting the shop.
Yeah, it's a shame. I would have liked to have contributed. Yeah. Never mind.
We'll have it another time.
Yeah, so let's just have to go and eat some cheese.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for this walk then. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. See you next time, okay?